Hello, everyone, and welcome to the movie show. I'm your host, Tyler Calkins, and today we're going to be reacting to some breaking news regarding the Batman. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Reeves is showing us the new Batmobile. Just tweeted it out today, with a little bat emoji, with a little car emoji, hashtag the Batman. So I'm thinking this has got, we kind of confirmed this was the title. I think with him using it, it's the Batman. This is what we're calling it, which I think is great branding. I need to dive into this because it's such a big deal. New Batmobiles are always a big deal. You've got your, militaristic style with The Dark Knight. You have your gothic, fantastic version with 1989's Batman. You even have like the greasy, muscly kind of beefy. It was like a hybrid, the Batman v Superman Batmobile, where it was like part militaristic like the Dark Knight one, and then almost part muscle car, very Zack Snyder. So I feel like this one is full muscle car. Let's start with the first picture. So I'm looking at this first picture here. It's an image of like the front hood of the Batmobile, and it's also got one of our best shots of Batman in the suit. I want to zoom in on this if I can. Yeah, it's being a turd. It won't let me. Let me see if I can save this. But anyway, so I'm looking at it here, and it looks like, if that's Robert Pattinson in the suit, I take back everything I said about him being too slim for this role, because he looks like, one, he's filling out the suit well. The suit looks really fantastic, way better than those shots that we were getting from the Bat bike ride reveal. And by the way, I did not like that Bat bike. It looked cheap. The bat ears on the Bat bike looked cheap. The Bat suit didn't look great. But you know what though? That's what happens when we're all looking at stuff that's being shot in the real world and we're not looking at it as a final product. So when we see the final product, then we can start making some verdicts, but those are some of the things that I didn't really love. This, I'm full on board with. First off, I know this is set in the 80s, but this car very much does look like a Challenger, like a current Dodge Challenger. So I feel like it's definitely got this muscle car look. The other thing that I feel like is going to happen with this is because you have this muscle car, this iteration of a muscle car, it seems like this is almost like Batman had a car and whipped together some extra stuff to make his car faster, make it better. I feel like this is supposed to be based off of Batman Year One, if I'm not mistaken, from all the stuff that you hear in rumors-wise. Nothing's been confirmed. Nothing is confirmed until we get a trailer, get more information. But as of right now, I think this is supposed to be based off of Year One, and I think this kind of speaks to, you have this Batmobile that a young Batman tried to makeshift together and make it work. I don't think it's going to be our final Batmobile either, which would make sense, especially if they're trying to build this into a franchise, give us newer, exciting toys in the future, a new Batmobile, a new this, and toys literally for merchandising of a film, which is how these movies, make money at the box office, but they also make big money for their companies like Warner Brothers, selling merchandise, selling new toys, all that sort of stuff. So I would not be surprised if this is our first look at the first Batmobile, and then as this iteration of Batman progresses, hopefully he grows and he gets an additional Batmobile that's even more high-tech, more involved for what he's looking for. So I think that's what you're going to see in the future. Really great, really great. I'm loving it. Let's move on. I'm moving on to the next picture now, which is giving us kind of a side profile / back view of it. It also gives us Batman's first look with his cape, which I'm really enjoying the cape. Again, I still don't like this neck thing that's on the back of the suit. Maybe it's to protect his neck or something like that, but it almost looks like Batman wearing a polo, and I don't really love that. I don't think that's great. The bat ears look a lot better from these images than what I was seeing in the found footage that we saw, the motorcyclists and the stunt riders. So definitely I'm appreciating the bat ears and the cowl a little better, at least from this back shot and the other front shot. But I still don't like the collar. I think it's just chunky and it doesn't look great. The back of this Batmobile, you can see like this huge muscle engine in the back. Almost maybe it's two engines. I don't know, because it seemed like it still had an engine in the front, but it's also got clearly this huge muscle car engine in the back. So we'll get it, and I think the next shot shows a little bit more of that. We'll dive into that in just a second. The other thing I'm looking at here is I do like the taillights on the back, and again, I like the fact that he it's like he made it out of a car, yes, but it almost has like this classic 50s 40s Batmobile look to it, which is great. It's like vintage, but it's 80s, but it's new. Amazing stuff. Amazing, great work from Matt Reeves and company on this. Let's take a look at the final image, which again is giving us one of the best shots of the new Batman in the suit. It's just at the top of the shot is what I'm looking at here, but it does give us a cool look at it, and I'm digging Batman Arkham suit. I think that's fantastic. I think it's super cool. So I'm all about that. Also, the back of this thing, it's great because we're getting, I love, it's like a muscle engine, and you also have, and every Batmobile has to have the afterburner, so it's got that afterburner to shoot fire out the back, which every Batmobile has to have, I'm sorry. This is a staple. It's like having a Star Wars episode film and not having a lightsaber fight. That is offensive. Like, I want my Batmobiles to be shooting fire out of the back. That is their job. It doesn't have to shoot fire all the time. I just need it to at some point shoot fire. So, and I love the clear, the red and the black. I mean, obviously that's very much, the back of the Batmobile motif. You've had that since 1989's Batman. You've had it since 1966 Batman Batmobile. You've always had the black and the red and kind of that together, but I still like the look of it. Wow, it's really cool. You've got one of the back tail lights, one of the back brake lights giving this red lighting over the entire engine. That looks great. That looks really great. And I love the taillights on this. I love the taillights connected to these wings for the tires. I think it almost gives it like this bat ear quality from the back, which again speaks to Batman, speaks to all that sort of stuff. The taillights are on point. This is a fantastic Batmobile. I'm surprised that they are moving ahead so quickly with marketing for this film. This film doesn't come out not just for another year, for over another year. It doesn't come out until June of 2021. So we're not even like a year out where it would make sense to do this. So they're shooting now. They're getting this done. I don't expect there to be a bucket ton of special effects for this film, but maybe there is, and that speaks to why they're starting to shoot now and they're starting to promote the film because of the shooting of the film, but we won't get the film until June of next year. Also, I think it speaks to the fact that you may see some outdoor shooting with this Batmobile soon. So instead of having it leaked to the press, they just decided, you know what, we're going to put it out on the internet now and get the promotion for it going now. So really great stuff. Obviously, Warner Brothers has so much riding on this film, but I think they're really taking care of it. They're really helping to promote it and keep the excitement levels up for it without giving us too much too fast. Really incredible stuff with this Batmobile. I'm very excited for especially given that we had the Batmobile bat suit reveal a couple weeks ago, and then you got that footage of them riding the bikes, which I didn't love that, but again, it gives us some more looks. That first full look at the bat suit it gave us, and now we're getting Matt Reeves is kind of like, no, I do the best reveals. I have my Batmobile and the Batman in the bat suit in these shots. Come take a look. It's genius stuff. I think it's great. I really hope it builds hype for the film. I'm very excited. More importantly, though, what are your thoughts on this new Batmobile? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Go ahead, comment down below. If you like this video and you want to support this channel, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring that bell to the top. That way you don't miss any of my new content. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.